This is Aigejang Village, also known as Tinkaikhono, in Manipur, which is just 25 to 30 kilometers away from the capital city, Imphal. People here mostly cultivate lands. They cultivate pineapple, which is a very famous crop around here. One of the most famous delicacy in this village is bamboo shoot, called as laiva, which is all loved by the people around the state. I am Lamkhogin Haokip. I'm from Aigejang Village. I have 4 sisters and 1 brother. Currently they are in Manipur, and right now I am studying in Ashoka University doing my undergrad. When mainstream media and everyone sees about the violence, they tend to look at when the conflict actually started. But here the violence is not only when the protests and everything started on 2nd May itself. It all started when the people were unhappy with Biren Singh government, when he started removing Kuki people from the hills, which he deemed as reserved forest. So the people were unhappy with him like 2-3 months ago already. So there's been a churning sort of unrest in Manipur. And on that day itself, before the violence started, 1 day before the violence started, 1 or 2 days before the violence started, what happened was, he was about to inaugurate an open gym. And then because of all the things that he did, people were unhappy. So the people of Churachandpur, which is predominantly Kuki dominated areas, started protesting by burning down the gym. And this is one way to show off our unhappiness with Biren Singh.
However, a video is currently in circulation where KNO President P.S. Haokip is seen addressing a meeting and supposed to have acknowledged his role in ensuring that the Kukis who were settled in forest lands are not evicted.
Areas, particularly in Churachandpur district. In fact, the Indigenous Tribal Leaders Forum has called for a strike, for a shutdown in Churachandpur from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. They're saying this is a mark of non-cooperation with all government-related programs, and they're
no more reserve forest. यहाँ लगता है forest. No more forest office. No more reserve forest.
So on 2nd of May, in Churachandpur, there was supposed to be a peaceful rally. So it really happened. It happened indeed. There was a peaceful rally, everything was going smoothly. But then Meitei groups, Arambai, Tangol and all these people started counter-blockade they call it. And there was no blockade or whatsoever in the hills or anywhere. Vehicles run smoothly, everything was smoothly running. But these people started stopping hills people from coming into valleys, stop people from these things and that. And then eventually some miscreants burned down the Anglo-Kuki centenary gate. which angered the people. And initially there was a standoff between the people, and then slowly Meitei people started burning houses in Torbung of Kuki people who are residing there, and this and that, and one action led to another.
HK, can you talk about what happened to your village when the violence broke out?
Yeah, as our village is just close to the Meitei neighborhood, just around 1 kilometer away, and it's just approximately 25 kilometers away from Imphal, the capital city. So as soon as the violence broke out, our village was one of the first villages to be burned down. And on the night of the violence, our villagers has to flee, and every houses, including my house, was razed down to ashes. So everybody takes shelter in the jungle. Some of the stronger ones flee to the neighboring village. The weaker ones have to stay in a makeshift camp. And yeah, I was very sad at the state of my house, because it is the only place where all the memories that I had with my parents were left, because my parents are no more, and all the childhood pictures, all the little memories that I had were all gone, and some of the documents that were important were lost, and I lost everything that is dear to me. When the violence started, my sister was safely with my uncle in southern Manipur, that is Churachandpur. But unfortunately, my brother was in RIMS, Regional Institute of Medical Science, Imphal, studying dentist, and he was stuck there. And he had to flee to an army camp nearby, and afterwards we have to fundraise for him to get away from Imphal, and he was staying with my cousin in Guwahati. And right now he came back to Manipur again via Mizoram. He stayed with my uncle in Churachandpur. Right now he's teaching some NEET aspirants in Kangpokpi district. One of my second generation cousin was dragged out from his vehicle while he was trying to protect his vehicle, because he had earned that vehicle with his hard work, and he was only trying to put it somewhere safe and get it out when the violence died down. But then he was pulled out of his vehicle by the mobs in the midst of the police. He was in the police car, but then he was dragged down by the mobs, and his body was chopped. He was still alive. I saw a viral video of him being chopped with a machete, and he was crawling without his leg. His leg were chopped off. He was crawling without his hand. He was crying, "Henu, Henu," mom. He was calling out for his mom and all, and people were running behind him and chopping him up. So eventually they burned him, and we can't give him a proper burial also, because we get to collect only his bones and ashes. So he died on the road with his vehicle. And I also had my friend, a childhood friend of mine. He's also a very famous YouTuber. He died while trying to protect us from aggressor that day. Also, he was eventually shot, and we couldn't retrieve his body until after more than 6 months of the violence, and only after a long time we could only give him burial. Before that, his mom, his parents, all my friends were always mourning for him. It was really difficult to lose someone that you really hold closely. Yeah, it was quite disheartening also.
What is your hope for the future?
I don't have hope for anything. We just hope that the Indian government grant us separate administration, because peace cannot precede violence.